family for myself, and I don't think it's a nice way to organize society. I say that just so that you know what I mean when I say that I think that it's a really terrible time to be trans or non-binary in America right now. And I do have a small piece of what I think is incredibly good news, and that's that booty remains unlegislatable. And that's my preamble for this song in praise of non-binary butts, called Big Butt Billy. I was traveling down that lonesome road. These past decades the highway's been my home. I stopped into Ariston off Route 66, south of Winnipeg and north of Texas, with hash browns so burnt and eggs so raw you make an Idahoan cry and hear a chicken squall. In that sticky corner booth with that particular conundrum, do I want the Salisbury steak or do I dare that liver and onion? I ran into something I knew nothing about. I tell you, good buddy, I was knocked right out by Big Butt Billy. Big Butt Billy. Well, how'd they ever get those tiny little britches on? Well, good God Almighty, hail Satan, I've never seen a finer they them than Big Butt Billy. Yeah, setting a fresh cup of coffee in front of me was an elfin specimen of the non-binary quantity, saying, "What do you want, sugar on top or on the side?" I said, "Ooh, hey, Billy, say, what do you like?" So fair with blue hair and that septum piercing, a bone structure that I find mighty appealing. What a calipigian angel sweet Jesus has gifted us. I'm here to tell you, friends, that that ass was ridiculous. Oh, Big Butt Billy, Big Butt Billy. Well, how'd they ever get those tiny little britches on? Well, good God Almighty, hail Satan, I've never seen a finer they them than Big Butt Billy. Yeah, they brought me a meal so heavy, so fine, I had to unhitch my wagons and sat a while, contemplate those great mysteries of life, while Billy filled my coffee a third dang time and asked if I wanted pie, and I did. Now, some of you might find this song inappropriate. I'm here to tell you, go ahead, shut the fuck up and get over it. Beauty is truth and truth is booty. Be smart. You can't put pussy on a sympathy card. You gotta find it for yourself. And who's bringing me a piece of pie for my health? What? Big Butt Billy. Yeah, Big Butt Billy. Well, how'd they ever get those tiny little britches on? Yeah, good God Almighty, hail Satan, I've never seen a finer they them than Big Butt Billy. Look, I'm into what I'm into, but I left pretty quick. I even made sure that I double tipped. I didn't dare leave my name or number on a napkin, so you can't tell me I ain't a perfect gentleman. But every now and then, every so often, I wake up thinking of what might have been, and I say this for posterity, for the record, that what I left behind is the kind of posterior that troubles your mind. I'm talking about that kind of big, bold, brash, bountiful brick doo-doo house that might inspire these hairy-eyed long haulers, the kind of ocular circumambulations generative of loud and bold pine, awoogas, as in the days of yore. I'm referring to the kind of keister that suggests the direct interposition of the hand of God in the interior matter of this young colt and or filly, or how else might such a voluminous pantaloon buster come to be on this green earth, my word? Who let you out of the house carrying that thing around in front of God and your mama and everybody? And I say, let it be holy, holy, holy enough to sanctify the delicate waggle of the oak jelly and jam. Holy, holy, holy enough to sanctify every Cisco diner's burnt toast from coast to coast. Holy, holy, holy enough that the chalice-bearing neophyte shall over-caffeinate us all. Holy, holy, holy enough that the friar shall lay down with the lamb chop, and righteousness shall be the only girdle of our loins. Along these ancient and addled highways, wherein my primate brain endlessly seeks out attraction, affection, and dare I say it, friends, from Big Butt Billy, yeah, Big Butt Billy. Well, how'd they ever get those tiny little britches on? Well, good God Almighty, hail Satan, I've never seen a finer they them. Them big